Location is so important in independent filmmaking. It makes the picture look larger than it is. It makes it seem like it has a larger budget than it actually is. So the better the location, the better your movie is going to look. So there are several key questions you want to ask yourself when you are location scouting. Is this what the director envisioned? Are we looking at a shack or are we looking at a mansion? You know, that kind of thing. Will this work in the script? The second question you want to ask yourself, and I honestly think this is a really, really, really important thing, is will it work for sound? There's a lot of times that it will work for picture, but you're right next to a train track, and it won't work for sound. There's a train coming every 15 minutes. And sound is so important in filmmaking. A lot of people just focus on the picture and not on the sound. If you do not get good production sound in your film, you will spend weeks and tons of money doing ADR and post sound. And that's basically replacing the dialogue. That's when an actor has to come in because you didn't record clean sound and do it in a booth. And it takes a really good actor to do that, and a really good sound designer to get it all like it's natural. So you really want to record great production sound that you don't have to fudge so much in the post world. And to do that, we need to have some place where it's relatively quiet, where there's not boats going by, where there's not trains going by, where there's not planes going by. You really need to listen for a while when you are location scouting. Just sit and listen for about 10 minutes and see if it's going to work for you sound-wise. The next question you have to ask yourself is it close to home base? Are we within 30-40 minutes to our home base? Or are we 2.5 hours away that we will have to put people up for the night? Is there a cost involved, and is it worth the cost if we have a location far, far away? Can that same location be found closer so that people can get home? The next item I want to talk about, and it's very important to me as a producer, is this location safe? Are we going to be safe here? If somebody's swimming in a river in Florida, are there gators in there? Are our actors going to be safe? Are our crew members going to be safe? Okay, another thing to consider is, do we need to hire extra personnel? If we're shooting in downtown, there may be something saying that we need to hire 2 cops. So you have to check that out with your local film office. Do we need to hire park rangers if we're shooting after hours in a state park? Sometimes you will want them for safety, sometimes you have to do it according to the law. So make sure you figure out all that, and your local film office or the people in charge of the location can tell you more about that. Another key question is, do we need a permit? If it's private property, more than likely you will not need a permit, and you can just get the permission from the owner of the property. If it's in a public place, however, more than likely you will need to go to your local film office and get a permit. Now, they will require that you have production insurance in order to get a permit, and then they will charge you for this permit. Okay, so another item is, does this have electricity, or are we going to be running off a generator? A lot of times places may have electricity, but they can't take the power of our lights. And so at that point we would bring a generator, because we don't want to blow anyone's breakers. If we're working with smaller lights and a smaller scale, smaller crew, maybe with video, and we can plug into normal house outlets, then just ask the owner if you will be able to do that. And is this location in the budget? Is it a $5,000 a day ranch? Or can we afford this location? Is it really worth it? So as you can see, location, location, location is super important in making your independent film look huge.